Hey guys, I'm Jameson with Rogue Engineer, and today I'm going to be showing you how we built this outdoor club chair. Let's get started. Now I'm going to go ahead and get started by cutting down the lumber to size. I've got a full cut list on my website, including the whole step-by-step plans to build this outdoor chair. For this project, we're going to be using 3 2x4s and 4 1x4s, and I'm just going with pine. However, if you wanted to upgrade, you could go with something like cedar, which would also naturally resist those exterior conditions. Okay, so we got all our boards cut. Now we're going to move on to assembling the sides. Now we've got a front piece, a back piece, and then a bottom stringer. This is what's going to carry the seat, and the arm is going to be a 1x4. Now I've got to take a couple measurements and make sure that these are placed in the right location, but I've also got to drill some pocket holes. So we're going to connect this bottom to the back and the front with pocket hole screws, 2.5-inch pocket hole screws, and I'm going to start by drilling those in each end of this. Now, before we move on, I want to take a second to thank our sponsor for this project, Ryobi. Now, they've recently came out with some new 40-volt HP outdoor tools, which are amazing. They've got a carbon fiber shaft string trimmer, which is going to be lighter and easier to handle. They've also got a hedge trimmer, 40-volt hedge trimmer. As well, they've got an 8-inch auger that is perfect for drilling holes. I've got some trees that I need to plant out back, so this is going to be perfect for popping those holes in the ground. As well, they're now going to be offering an 18-inch electric chainsaw, 40-volt, and this is one of my favorite products just because of the convenience of being able to use an electric chainsaw. And last but not least, they've got a 21-inch walk-behind mower that is self-propelled. It's got a variable speed, so it knows how fast you need to go, and it's got twin cross-cutting blades. And if you want to learn more about Ryobi tools and all the new outdoor products that they've come out with, make sure you visit them at ryobitools.com. Okay, so I got my sides all put together and they're looking good. I've gone ahead and cut down the shorter of the other 2x4s that I already cut. I ripped that down on the table saw. I just ripped it in half, and these are going to be used to support the seat slats. So those are going to get mounted to the inside of the sides, about 3/4 of an inch below the top of that 2x4. Then I've got 3 more 2x4s, one going across the front of the chair, and then one at the top and one mounted somewhere in here, and that's going to support the back slats. So I'm going to drill pocket holes in those 2x4s, attach these to the sides, and then we can get around to installing the slats. All right, so I drilled my pocket holes and I started to assemble this chair. However, I realized that once the slats are installed, it's going to be kind of a pain in the butt to apply the stain to all of those. So I am going to stain all of these boards individually before we assemble that. That way we make sure that we get stain coverage on all sides of the boards and protect them all the way around. What I'm using for that is Bear waterproofing stain sealer. It's something that you'd use on a deck. They're semi-transparent and the color is called Chatham Fog. So let's see how this turns out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We love how the chair turned out. It's perfect for our needs, and it's designed for a stock cushion that you can buy at Home Depot for about 60 bucks. If you want the full plans, make sure you hit that button right there, and that's gonna take you on over to the website. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, make sure you do so right there, and click that notifications bell so you don't miss out on any future projects. Until next time, be safe and happy building.